Hello, and thank you for joining us. Martin and Chelsea Matthews here. We're talking about committing to prosperity.
So how does somebody commit? How does somebody commit to prosperity?
Well, you make a decision. You got to make a decision that your commitment, whatever it is, your goal, your target, that you're committing to get there. And a lot of people, I think that this is really the difference between reaching your goals and not reaching your goals. And last night I was talking with my trainer. We were having a little check-in because I'm in the middle of like a 12-week target to get to a certain weight and a certain, fitness look and feel. And so I'm having to get like really down to the details and really committed. And I've been working with my trainer for about a year and I've been getting good results, but I really haven't been like fully committed to reaching my goal. I've been making some changes and doing some things on and off. But when I decided, okay, July 29th is the date that I want to reach my goal. I want to be at my best health and fitness shape. And that's when I actually committed. I'm like, okay, this date is when I'm going to reach. Before it was like, yeah, this is my goal. This is what I'd like to be at. But I didn't really commit to a day and time to do those actions. And so now something clicked where I'm like, I'm committed. This is the day. I'm not gonna lose.
Yeah.
And then I'm being held accountable. And so that really is the difference. That has helped pull me to do the right actions any more than, relaxing or enjoying a certain type of meal, will sway me. I'm like locked in, committed, decided, nothing's gonna stop me.
Well, that's a good point right there because it's like, a lot of times people can be easily swayed. What we call you negotiate with yourself. When you're committed to something, there's no negotiation. For example, I'm committed to my wife. There's not a negotiation. I'm not gonna cheat on my wife. I can't cheat on my wife. I have no desire to cheat on my wife. You understand? I committed. If I say, you know what, there's maybe I might do this under the right circumstances. I might cheat on my wife. That means I have negotiated with my commitment. Same thing with your finances, same thing with your fitness. You just have to look at yourself as anything in that area of your life, is it negotiable? Do you negotiate with yourself? Meaning you're not supposed to eat that particular thing, and then you negotiate and say, well, I worked really hard this week, or I was really good eating this week, and so I'm gonna have this other piece over here. You start negotiating with yourself. And you're like, well, I really wanted to make this much money, but I really don't need that much money. You weren't committed to that goal. It has anytime you set something a target, it has to be what's called non-negotiable. You don't negotiate with yourself. Because that's what happens to a lot of people. You start negotiating with yourself about it. You're like, I really wanted to do this, but maybe I don't have to. I wanted to wake up at this time, but I don't really have to do that. So how does somebody overcome negotiating with themselves when they set a goal, like especially financial targets? Like they got like I want to go create prosperity in my life. They set this goal and this target. How does somebody keep from negotiating with themselves?
Well, number one, you got to decide to commit. You got to commit and you got to set your non-negotiables. And then what you're committing to and the goal and target has to be, you have to want it so much more than you want what you have to give up. So like if you're trying to get in shape, you have to want that goal and target more than you want that pizza. Like I would do really well the whole week and then I would eat a whole pizza on the weekend and I would lose all my progress. And so when I was able to really like look at those numbers and see, oh, I'm like defeating the whole purpose. I'm working really hard and then losing all the progress. So like what we see in people that we help in our business, we see clients who make a lot of money and they do really well, but then they spend it all and they're not putting any aside. So they're putting themselves at risk. They're not building any wealth. Or, they're not really like looking at all of the numbers and what really makes sense and what's gonna get them. They may want financial freedom and they want to build generational wealth and they want to be able to retire and they want real estate, but yet they're not doing the actions that are gonna get them there. So you have to decide, which do you want more? Do you want to be comfortable now or do you want to reach your goals and targets?
Yeah.
So they have to be big enough to pull you through the difficulty of what you have to give up. the food you have to give up, the extra spending that you might have to give up, the discipline that you have to develop. It has to be so much bigger to pull you through that.
Yeah, and I think, look, people think shit's supposed to be easy. I don't know where people got this idea. I just want to be easy. I just want to be comfortable. People think the shit's supposed to be easy. If anything's easy, it is not fucking valuable. If it's easy to get and it's easy to obtain, it is not valuable. Like, think of a diamond. Why is the diamond considered more valuable? Because it's rare. If it was all over the street, you wouldn't care about a diamond. It wouldn't be valuable. Same thing with a six-pack. People want a six-pack because it's hard to get. If everybody had a six-pack, a beer belly is not valuable to anybody, okay? Not only is it unhealthy.
Six-pack of beer.
Yeah, six-pack of beer is one thing. I don't really even drink beer. But if it's so easy to acquire it, it is not valuable, okay? If the chick is so easy to get, it's not valuable. You get what I'm saying? So if something's so easy, it is not valuable. But when you put in the work, the effort, the discipline, all these different things, it becomes more valuable to you. So don't expect things to be easy. Expect that you're going to push through the hard work, because most people will never do that. Most people want things to be super easy. Everybody, the whole thing about passive income, and the shit never starts up passive, by the way. I don't know where you guys think that somehow magically passive income is gonna fall from the sky. It takes work to set up, and sometimes it takes work to maintain. So once you start getting the reality on it, then you start to look, okay, I know what it's gonna take. I know I have to perform. I know it takes discipline. I know it takes sacrifice, and it's not gonna be easy, because if it was easy, it would not be valuable. If I want valuable results, that's what the thing is.
See, honey, how valuable it is dealing with me?
Yes, it's very, extremely valuable.
Likewise, okay? Touche. Okay, so the point is to really think in your life about all the areas that you are succeeding and all the areas that maybe you're not succeeding. And what are the goals and targets that you have not reached yet? And then ask yourself, have you actually committed? Have you actually committed to success? And have you set your non-negotiables that no matter what, in my fitness, one thing I've been adding some different challenges. So one is getting 6,000 steps 5 days a week. So I have a little tracker that tells me my steps. And I used to not watch my steps at all. And we'll do some walks throughout the day and at night, but I see my steps and I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit short. I'm gonna push through, I'm gonna do a little bit more. And then when we have certain targets, maybe in our business or in our finances, and there's something that comes up and we wanna spend extra on or do something extra, but we have a specific target where that money is flowing to, then we know that's the target that we're reaching to. We're committed, so we're gonna flow that money over here instead of over here. So just being clear on what are your goals, have you actually committed to them, what are your non-negotiables, and do you know the action steps that are gonna get you there? So that's something that we actually help our clients with in their financial house, helping you to reach your goals and targets in your financial house in life and business. So it starts by really committing to being successful and reaching those goals, and then getting those non-negotiables and taking action, and then being willing to be held accountable.
Yeah. So if you guys want...
loves me holding him accountable.
She does. She does a very good job holding me accountable, which makes me better. So if you want to get better in different areas, reach out to us, leave us a comment, send us a DM, reach out to us, because we can help you with the things that we've done that's helped us in our lives, in our business, and the way we've helped our clients. So if that's something you're looking for, feel free to reach out to us anytime and we'll be happy to help you. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe and share this with others. All right.
Yeah, great job.
Great job.